Hey, hey, Universe and mining family. Grab your shovels and your pickaxes. Welcome to the show. I'm Nemesis, and of course, I'm not your babysitter. Do your own research, but let's dig in. Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family. What's going on, everybody out there? So, if you guys didn't watch my last video, definitely pause it. Watch that last video. Come on, guys. I'm making these videos for you guys. So, if you guys didn't watch it, it's okay. I'll forgive you. So, I've got another 1070. This one, I got off of one of the Vertcoin community people, BDF, which major shout outs. Thank you, my man. We transacted in some of that visited Bitcoin, and there was a small little tobacco, some of the crypto. I didn't send enough through to be exchanged over into Bitcoin because I really don't own that much crypto whatsoever. I spend it. I spend it on hardware constantly, guys. Always. I love my hardware. So I just buy crypto and then I buy more equipment. So I don't really have crypto. I have a lot of mining equipment. So if I would have been dollar cost averaging like a lot of other people were during the down market, I'd have a lot of crypto, but I keep spending it on hardware. Oh well. That's the life of a miner. We sit there and we make the decision of mining. So I dollar cost averaged into more equipment, so oops. Oh well. Shoot me later. So with that, guys, definitely smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you guys haven't done that, all that good stuff. And if anybody you know that is mining curious, has issues mining, definitely send them my way. Share these videos with them. That definitely helps me out in the long run. Yo, we're all trying to level up here, right, guys? So with that being said, I'm gonna put some stuff on the rig. So let me move this a little closer to me. Oh, figures. Everything is nicely tangled up. Of course, it's how it's supposed to be, right? Oh. No. There we go. I'm like wondering why I can't get this to come over here. There we go. And then we can sit there and go in for a ride, guys. Don't get sick on me. Mining in progress, yes there is. So I'm going to be working right down here, guys. Get a good angle on this. There we go. Perfect. I love it. So first thing is first, always turn off your rigs. Don't plug stuff in with your rigs on. Don't mess with it on. Just be safe, guys. Unplug the stuff. Well, you know what, I can leave this here. It's not really in my way. Alright, so the first thing I gotta do is actually move the power supply over just a little bit. Because it's got a exposed circuitry, I do not want the circuitry to be resting up against the power supply. And there is enough room to go next to the power supply to slide over a little bit more. So that's what I'm gonna do. It just needs to be slid over just a little bit, not much, not much. There we go. Right. Slide it over. And then kind of make sure they got enough room for everything. Alright, so perfect. Just like that. Alright, tighten it up. Oh. You didn't want to tighten that properly. There we go. Alright. Alright. Now she's in play. Excellent. Alright. And I'm gonna put the power cable in like so. Whenever you're doing this, just kind of map everything out, make sure you got a good path on everything and nothing's gonna be getting blocked off that you do not want blocked off. Example being on that one is that there's little coolers on here. You don't want to have this bar blocking off the coolers or anything like that. And of course, like I said, I'm zip tying this into play. Alright, and then is there any place that I can get a zip tie on you? It looks like, yeah, kinda, sorta. I might just leave it hanging more like this. Come on now. Alright. Is there any nicer spot that I can do that on? Let's see here. Yeah. I kind of want to let this dangle like that. Alright. Alright, so it should move out of there. Cool. Alright, got me one of those nice little risers. I have some power cables. Now, if you notice that these are both VGAs. Now, the riser can use the 6-pin on there, so guess what? We're going to use a 6-pin because I've got no more SATA connections that I can tap into on the back of the power supply. So we're going to do it this way. Take off the little protector on it. Make it slide. In there. Lock you down. Alright. And then got this to go into the board. Let me see where you got to go in. Alright. Now the only other thing that I would suggest is because on my particular motherboard I need to get a little electrical tape, which I think I have in the room over here, so give me 1 second, guys. Of course, I forget to grab that. Just need a little bit of black tape. As you see, I'm just kind of covering up the little barracks circuitry that was on the back. This way, nothing tries to touch and short circuit out. Bam. Right. give you a little spot to here. Let me see where you want to, how you want to come through so I can plug you in. Perfect, just like so. Alright, excellent. Alright, and then get some power into the riser itself. Of course, wiring. Kind of got to make sure that the wiring wants to lay the right way. There we go. Click, 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 boom. Alright. Bring you out like that. Of course, I can't see in there. Flashlights. Oh, wait a minute here. I did have one more. Ah, stupid me. So I can run it the way I want. Alright, cool. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh. Of course, now that I plugged that in, I can't unplug it now. There we go. And I do have, I didn't see that before. Of course, it probably would have helped if I checked. There we go. Lock you down. Alright. So, I can actually plug that into that, and then I need a SATA, because I got one more peripheral that I could put in. If I can quickly find one. No. I'd rather use a SATA. There we go. Perfect. Nope. That's not the one I want. Is there one that's labeled peripheral still? No, CPU. This says CPU, that says CPU. This says CPU. CPU. Oh, I gotta have a peripheral somewhere around here. Bear with me, guys. I got a lot of cables. A lot of power supplies. Like, I wonder if the peripheral actually, the VGA will plug into that. I wonder. Will you plug into that one? Oh no. Okay. Oh, I got one more of you still. Oh, sweet. Yo, I have enough for another SATA. Amazing. All right, yo. Bam. Bam! Now that's awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, that's CPU. CPU. Alright. That's a cleaner looking VGA too. So sweet. Alright, so go ahead and plug this bad boy into the last 8-pin I have for you. And then the power supply is pretty much maxed. Oh, come on. Come on. Of course, I gave myself so little room to do so. Why don't you want to go into it? Gonna be a pain in the buckus. What the heck is up with you? There we go. If it doesn't click, it's not in all the way. And these 8 pins will fight you from time to time. Come on. There we go. Click, click, boom. Right here. Alright, technically, I think I can fire this up. Let's see how this works. Alright, it fired up. Yo, winning! Alright. Now let's pull up my little dashboard here, see how this works. Let's see if this thing will play nice. Okay, so it's going into its boot up procedure right now. Oh, we got stuff spooling up. This is amazing. We got 9 cards on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it sees them. Yo! Look at that. Look at that. They're all running. Let's see here. I might be able to... Yeah, there we go. Yo! Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. We got more horsepower. More horsepower. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Oh, yeah. 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 That is awesome. So, and then I'm like wondering if I could put the 1660 on there. Make this a 10 card rig. Ooh. That's an interesting concept right there. Huh. And that little EVGA is pretty damn good, actually. 440. 44 point... Yeah, it's 44 mega hash on Vert. Yo, that is legit. That just gave me a little more horsepower. Yo, I love it. Yeah. Oh. This thing also came with like a... from an 8 to a 6 pin out. So if you're ever trying to scale up, this can be one of the solutions. Since you're going to be taxing one port, so just be careful with that, guys. Wow, this is pretty cool. It's now over 400 mega hash. Man, I want to see how much more I can put on this. Need more cards. I got one fan here that's actually bad. But I still need to replace that. I got one more fan. Ugh. Love it. But I got this thing hashing. Dude, that's badass. Yo, I have a 9-card rig. Amazing. So, if you guys have any questions whatsoever with how I just plugged all that in, definitely, guys, drop some comments in down below. Let me move this bad boy so I got like some control. So, ooh, let's go to this camera. Yo, of course, I'm a little out of focus, I am. So, definitely, guys, check this stuff out. You know, subscribe, hit the bell notification, smash that lizardy like button, guys. Yo, for dropping these knowledge down onto you guys. So, I just got my my rig to basically boot up with 9 cards. This is a 13-card motherboard, so I'm just plugging them in and keep on going with them. So it doesn't look like I have any real limitations on what I'm doing. I've got a definite mix-matched rig up here. You just gotta pay attention to what your hash set, your settings, and all that good stuff, and go from there, guys. And it looks like that EVGA 1070 is a nice cool card too. It's under 50C right now with 74% fans on there. I like it, not bad. And I'm also starting to notice that the thermal paste that I had used on these cards is not as good of performing as this stuff. So I'm going to be swapping out some graphics cards, thermal paste, and re-thermal pasting them once again, just to see one versus the other, and I'll actually be able to give you guys more of a review on thermal paste. Now that's actually cool. I've actually never really seen anybody do head-to-head mining with thermal paste. So, with that being said, I know where my, whenever I had gotten my 1080, which, let's see here, my 1080, which is this one in the first slot, whenever I first got her and I started mining on it, it was at 66 degrees Celsius. I put on the thermal paste that was non-conductive that I got from Best Buy, and it dropped it down 2 Celsius. So it's now living life at 64C. I would like to see what this MK4 will do for it, and see if I can get the cooling to drop into the 50s with it. Now that would be amazing. So definitely, guys, stay tuned for that one. I'll give you guys a heads up update with how these are running. Yo. And I hope you guys found these informative. Of course, smash the like button, share these videos, and all that good stuff. Subscribe, hit the bell, you know, all that awesome stuff. Helps me out. And like always, I will definitely see you all on the next one. Later. Peace.